Hello, I have a Donkey Kong 2-board set here. This came out of the pile I've been working on. This one, it says double characters, sprites stuck on the left. And these were both broken, so I replaced both of these already before I even decided to look at it. So at one point, I've looked at this board before. It's been a while because that's my writing there. So we'll fire it up and see what we have on the monitor and go from there. Okay. Well, our text is messed up, which are the characters. They are double. High score says IIHHSSOORE or RR. No R. EE. All right, and we have sprites stuck on the side. So it thinks it's running again, just like it did before, but it's not. It's running, but not properly. So I think it's on something on the return path. It's affecting all the sprites and the background and the characters. So, and it's running like there's no problem. It thinks, yeah, everything's fine. So I believe it's probably something on the data lines coming back to the CPU. Like, let me think about this. Yeah, probably something around I don't know, let me look at the buffers on the video board. Let's take a look. So this is the buffer to these RAMs over here, the 2148s. And they're the first thing on the connector to that. And what else do they so they read these two RAMs. Ooh. The screen's starting to get a little okay. So let's take a look here. We got, this is the direction. Looks like it's always it's pulsing high. Let's see. Pulse, pulse, pulse. These are pretty strong. Good signals, good signal. All right, let's see the other side here. It's a low pulse on 11, 12 a low pulse, 13 a low pulse, 14. It's supposed to be a buffer. Well, it doesn't look very healthy, does it? It says it's pulsing, but I barely see the green light. That one's high. 19 is the clock or the G signal, and 1 is the direction. All right, I'm going to pull that chip out, and we'll see where we stand. I got this chip pulled, and I put it back on the board, and the screen looks exactly the same as if it wasn't even there. I took the 245 Let's see. And not found. So it's a bad 245, but as I was doing this, the screen just started going away. I mean, it just scrambled. And then, you know, random sounds happened and everything else. So I've been using, here's a little trick, I get this stuff, it's pretty cheap, the dust remover, you know, compressed gas duster. I think I got it on eBay. It was maybe $1.25 a can. You buy what, half a dozen at a time or something like that. I think it was a 6-pack. And then maybe it was $2. But anyway, if you turn this over and you use it, you know, becomes freeze spray. Well, anyway, hitting all these chips didn't make any difference. I thought it was something in the clock circuit that was getting really hot. But hey, you see this chip at 1E? That's supposed to have a heat sink on there, and so is this one. But this one, super hot, barely touch it. So I hit it with this, just a small little squirt, and the screen popped back up. And I don't know if we can do that again, if it'll scramble again, but I have to scrape this chip, and then we'll put one of those new heat sinks I've been playing with. Gosh, what timing, right? So we'll glue one of these puppies on here with this heat sink glue. It's called thermal glue. We'll see how it works and how long it takes to dry, and then we'll, when we're testing the board, we'll see how hot that gets. In fact, I should have. And I just bought a little thermal gun. Where the heck did it go? I don't see it. It's a yellow gun. Oh, there it is. So you could basically, you know, put a red dot on something and hit it and tell the temperature. And that's what I was going to do. I bet you I can warm that up if I put something over top of it. Let's see. Let's just set that on top. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I bought one of these cheap old infrared thermometers from China. I don't know what it cost. It wasn't very expensive. But I used to have one from Harbor Freight, and it's disappeared. So, you know, say you hit that, tells you 96.9 on that, 92.4, 89. Let's look at one of these chips. 84.5. Let me look at this guy. 104. He's running hot there. 103. 120 for that guy. So 20 degrees difference between this and this RAM. So that's very interesting. I'm going to put this, well, let me show you the screen. Okay, this is after removing that chip completely from the board. It's not even in. And I got nothing there. I mean, the same thing, except we don't have the sprites for some reason. Now, let's see. If I set this in the board, well, I don't see anything yet. So let me put in a new chip there, and we'll be right back, and we'll try to reproduce this other weird thing also. But hopefully let's see if this buffer does anything. It's very strange that the buffer's not there, and nothing has changed. So we'll be right back. All right, well, buffer made no difference. I replaced it, but you can see the screen here, and when I take a reading on that 1136, it's 117 degrees. It's not 106, 131. It depends where I hit it on the chip. So if I hit that chip with some freeze, boom, it comes right back. So I'm going to put a heat sink on there and see if it makes a difference. I think it will. And then get back to what the issue is with the rest of the graphics. Okay, so it's this chip right here. There's some muck on it, but I'm going to try to scrape it off. Heck, you can almost read the label on it again. I should probably do this one while I'm at it. These ceramic chips are super hard here. Alright, I got that off enough, I think. Where's my little brush here? Now let me go get a chip brush and so I can clean this up. There we are. Okay. Come on. There we go. Ooh, I think that's way too much. I think you're only supposed to use a little drop. Well, let's use this. that's not enough there. That one seemed real good. It seems like this could get real messy real quick, so gotta be careful. Much better. And it's interesting because it says that the hotter it gets, the faster it cures. So what we'll do is we'll turn this back on and heat it up. Let it run. While we're trying to figure out the rest of this problem, the other problem with it. Anyway, there we go. Alright, so we still got the same issue with the, let's see, 87 degrees, 85, 88. We'll keep track of those and see how they go. Now let's see. We're trying to figure out why these are all stuck here. What's pin 6 supposed to be there? Pin 6 is supposed to be a 1H. That looks terrible. I don't know what the signal, it's a 1H. Or the address line. Okay, so 1H. Let's see. So let's go. Let's look at 8S. 8S. Pin 1. We got a pulse. Okay. That's the enables. That's not pulsing very well. Alright, 1H. Signal goes into pin 6 here. And A1 goes into pin 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They look good. Those both look healthy. And the output alright, so our inputs are pin 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 7 is an output. That looks terrible. And that's what's feeding A1. A1 on both these RAMs. So I think that's pretty bad there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's not a good signal. The rest of them are. But that one signal's not quite there. So I'm going to replace the 157 and we'll see where we are from there. But I'm not going to do it until these are dry. What I can do is I can grab one out. Let's jumper and see if it makes a difference. 157s. Alright, here's a 157. Let's jumper that puppy. Might make no difference at all. Let's see. Okay, let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And that puts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's some better signal. I like that one. And so what this does, so yeah, that pin 6, much better signal. And let me show you what's up on the screen now. We've got sprites, so that's really cool. Remove that chip, boom, no sprites. So that's one problem. Let's see if it solves anything else. Yeah, you can still see the characters are bad. It's still reading the wrong things over here, so we have a problem on the background, but we've solved the sprite issue. And I think we've got the heat overheating taken care of also. Oh, so what the heck else could it be? I don't know. I'm going to look at my heatsink. That chip is now running at about 98 degrees. And the two RAMs at 117, 116. So 39 degrees Celsius for that timing chip. That's a lot better. That's a 101.36. Hopefully that sucker will dry on there. It's getting nice and toasty. And I'm not going to do anything else until those two heat sinks have cured. It should take about an hour or so. So in the meantime, I'll take a quick break, and we'll see you guys when I come back. Okay, playing around a little more. I found another 157 on the edge. It's at 3S. Jumpered it with another known good 157, and the screen came back. So I've got two bad 157s here, and then I was missing the heat sinks. The 245, I can't verify it was bad, because when I put the one I took out into my chip tester, it said it was fine, and it didn't make any difference on the screen. So these two chips, as soon as the heat sinks cure, I'm going to swap out those two 157s, and yeah, I think we're good to go. Very cool. Yeah, I don't see any flakiness or anything, which is great. From just being stuck with triple ladders, and yeah, it came a long way. Well, after those two heat sinks cure, I'll come back and I'll take out the bad 157s and replace them with the ones that are just sitting on top right now, and then we'll give it a go. I'll talk to you later. Okay, I've got those two chips changed, and the two 157s, the one at 3S and the one at 8S. And we've got the heat sinks on. And we've got our text back, and our text and background graphics are fine. The ladders are spot on. Everything looks good. Characters are in the right spot. Hey, look, we can play. All right. Well, until next time. Thanks for watching.